everyone, it's Kristen. So Dazzler jumped on the table before I was about to start this, so I captured her so she could be in the video for a little bit. Oh, she's not happy though. Okay, fine. You've been in the video. You may go. So we'll start with this one. And now she's just gonna sit like right next to the camera. Right there. Even though I said she could go, she's like, no, I'm just gonna stay here just out of sight. Just to make you, a liar or whatever. So for Monday, yesterday was She-Hulk. So, of course, the main difference between Hulk and She-Hulk is that she's always retained all of her intelligence and her personality. Unlike Hulk, who sometimes is not very smart and not very bright. So I'm assuming most of you have seen the She-Hulk MCU Disney Plus show. I will say I was disappointed. I didn't think it would be that. I just, there were some plot holes, and then the ending was so like, wait, what? What just happened? I don't understand. It was weird. I don't know. Didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. What I really wanted to see was a actual courtroom drama, of course with some comedy thrown in, of Jen now being a lawyer, like now that she's She-Hulk. She's still a lawyer, so now she was navigate being a lawyer as She-Hulk and represent superhero clients and stuff. I thought that would be really cool, really kind of a fun show to watch. I would watch that. I would watch seasons of that. That would be really interesting. So one of the videos I did on my channel, and I'll link it in the description, was where she gets engaged to J. Jonah Jameson's son, John. And this is about the time when the world finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So, of course, J. Jonah Jameson is having a cow. He is freaking out. He's flipping out. He's like, because, of course, Jen's a lawyer. There she goes. He's asking her, so how can we sue? How can we sue him? Can I sue him? Because, of course, he's misrepresented himself for years, being a Daily Bugle reporter, photographer, giving J. Jonah Jameson all these pictures of Spider-Man, knowing full well it was pictures of him, as Spider-Man. So, and Jen is like, yeah, sure, we can sue him. And John, J. Jonah Jameson's son, I'm just going to call him JJJ so I don't have to keep repeating the whole thing. JJJ says, well, John says, but he's not really worth anything. And She-Hulk says, well, that fancy suit of his has to be worth something, or J says that. And She-Hulk said, I would estimate about 8 million. And so Triple J is like, so can I sue him for that? She's like, oh, sure. Yeah, that's, we can do that. And so he's all super happy because he finally gets Spider-Man, gets his revenge, so to speak, on Peter Parker for misrepresenting himself and, pretending to be someone he's not. And so he's all happy, and John is like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, it's fine. I can tie this thing up in courts for years. It'll, even if it even goes to court. So she really wants to make a good impression on her new father-in-law. So, of course, J. Jonah Jameson is super happy because, he gets to sue Spider-Man. He gets to sue Peter Parker. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description for you guys, but that's one of my favorite She-Hulk, newer favorite She-Hulk issues, just because that was so, it was just funny. But, yeah, so I kind of was hoping the show would be more like that. That would be cool. That would be fun to watch. I mean, I definitely watch, seasons of that, but they didn't go in that direction, which that's fine. I mean, that's definitely not, I think I have to say that's probably the MCU show I enjoyed the least. Just because, just, I don't know, plot holes and just wasn't my cup of tea. Just, and the ending was terrible. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why did they do that? So anyway, today is Thor. And I feel like we've talked about Thor, a lot. So I won't really go into him today, really. Because this video is already like 5 minutes long. Okay, so in this today stamp series, it's actually Brother Voodoo, which if you've been watching my channel, he just appeared in Storm 3 because she went to him for help. I won't go into that because then that'll make this video super long. But yeah, he's in Storm 3. So that video is on my channel too. So you can find this stamp in The Defenders number 17, November 74. Also Submariner 69, March 74. And Ghost Rider number 7, August 74. So this actually is from his first appearance. Strange Tales number 169, September 73. So, like I said, that goes back to my theory of they were using this stamp series to for popular characters and also newly created characters and characters they were trying to, gain a wider audience for. So he is an interesting character because he had a twin, and the twin actually studied, voodoo. And he went off to America to pursue a degree in psychology. And then when his twin died because of this evil priest, his brother, Jericho, that's his name, Brother Voodoo's name, Jericho, he decided that he should take up that mantle, of being the voodoo priest or voodoo wizard. I don't know how to pronounce what it's really called. So, yeah, I will put it in the description and you guys can tell me how to pronounce it. So he does, and it's interesting because like the person who taught him performed this ritual to where it bonded his twin brother's soul to him, and his twin brother actually helps him, in spells and perform different things. And so, I mean, honestly, I don't know that much about voodoo. I've just seen, of course, some of it in scary movies, which I don't watch scary movies very often because I don't like scary movies because they scare me. So I've only seen it in a couple of movies, and it just seems very, very dark and very, just like I said, disturbing and scary. But what's interesting is that he is actually the greatest practitioner on earth of white magic because his heart is pure and clean. So it just seems like such a juxtaposition to me. I had to have white magic with voodoo. Like I said, I only know about voodoo from the movies. And in the movies, in movies and TVs, it's always pretty dark. So, kind of communing with the spirit world, raising the dead, just to me seems dark. So it's interesting. It was interesting to learn that he is that. And he actually also is, of course, she's Dazzler's over there now. I don't know. She found something. I don't know what she found. But he's also, of course, the greatest practitioner of voodoo magic. And like reading over his power set, like pretty much you name it, he can do it. He can and of course a lot of times when there's a problem with zombies or vampires, or they have to battle zombies, or they raise a zombie army to battle vampires. Like anytime there's, undead of any kind, he's there basically, because that's kind of his area of expertise. And of course, he was, you know, um, participated with the Howling Commandos, the monster unit, and he was also a teacher at the Strange Academy, and then he took over when Doctor Strange died. He's been Sorcerer Supreme, and pretty much anything you can think of that can be done, he can basically do it. Like he can control and talk to animals. He can basically take your spirit out of your body. He can teleport. He can create like this smoke screen to shield himself, and you hear drums when it's going, and it kind of drives you mad on almost. He can heal, which is why Storm went to him for help, and just like I said, just all kinds of. I mean, I can't even remember everything he can do because he can do so much. Like he is crazy powerful, and it's amazing that he's not talked about more, I guess. But like I said, in Storm 3, that's of course because I'm not reading Strange Academy and I mostly stick to X-Men, so I haven't had much, exposure to him. So it was really cool to see him in Storm 3. And I will put that video in this description too if you want to look at that. So yeah, he's just a really cool, interesting character. One that I'm gonna research more about and learn more about, and just yeah, because he has all kinds of crazy powers, and just he's, I mean, he can do all kind. Sorry, Dazzler is just like staring at me like I'm not sure. I feel like sometimes when cats stare at you, it's like they are trying to tell you something or they want something, which I don't know what she wants, but I guess I will sign off of here and go find out. maybe she's out of water, or maybe she wants fridge water, cuz normally when I get home from work, I get some water from the fridge for her to drink because she's a little bit spoiled. Like she doesn't want to drink just regular water. She wants the filtered fridge water. So that's probably what she wants. So anyway, I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.